In her book, Rising Strong, Brene Brown presents a very interesting concept. The idea that the stories we make up in our minds can lead to confusion and stress and deep sadness if they are not clearly communicated. I've been using this tool for months, and suddenly it dawned on me, how helpful would it be if we taught this to our kids? So parents, won't you pause for a moment? Go and fetch your kids, and I want to teach them this concept. Sometimes when you hear something and you're not sure what it means, or you haven't got the context or the outside story, you start to make up stories in your head. Let me give you an example. I hear mom and dad fighting. They're fighting over money. I just hear it's all about money. The story that I make up in my head is that we're going to lose our home, and I'm going to have to change schools, and we might not have dinner tonight. When the truth is that it's probably just a temporary problem, and mom and dad have got it well in hand and are sorting it out. So instead of letting that story give you nightmares and make you sad, what we do is we say, Mom, I heard you and Dad fighting, and the story that I'm making up is that we're going to have to move out of our house, and I might have to change schools. I remember my little girl once when her big sister was very sick in hospital. The story she made up was that her big sister was going to die. And if we hadn't had the story I'm making up conversation, she wouldn't have slept that night. She would have panicked. Instead, she said, Mom, the story that I'm making up is that my big sister might die. Tell me the truth. And I was able to say, babe, she's going to be just fine. She just needs some doctors and some muti, and she'll be just fine. So here's my top tip for the week. Start to use the language, the story I'm making up. When those little stories are bouncing around in your head and making you feel confused and afraid, find a trusted adult and say, the story I'm making up is, please help me understand the truth. It really is a valuable tool. And here's the thing. It works for big kids and little kids. Have a great week.